can only do three things. You think, speak, and do something. We like to say, think, ask, and do. We tie in your beliefs, your knowledge, and the life you create. Travis Soda Wells, Pure Sound, Daily Business. Back to the fundamentals. Let's rotate and reflect. The fundamental threes. We act on the three. This is number one. Thinking, asking, and doing. They all cross over. They all influence each other. Now we want to break down, as I do in more of a spiritual piece, and there is an order. However, we're in the here and now, with thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of years of reality existing. So we're in it. We were born in it. So we can talk about what order of things, but all this stuff is going on all the time. Thinking, asking, doing. Thinking. Each part has two parts. Thinking with the unconscious mind and the conscious mind. Right now, this exchange we're having, which is an asking demonstration. Like I say, asking is speaking, because what you speak is what you're asking for. That's what you're going to get out of life. What you're listening to from your own mouth, what you're listening to from other people. You're giving and receiving. What you're giving, what you're getting. In this speaking that I'm doing, in the exchange of you listening, and then you dropping comment, you coming back, giving it to me. I'm receiving. Excuse me. The thinking piece. The conscious and the unconscious mind. The part we're not conscious of. It's like our heart beating. We're not conscious of that piece. We have these unconscious thoughts. We don't think about them. They're just in the background running. Like automatic updates. But they just updating old programming on the computer. Old malware. We can say that's trauma or just plain bad ideas. Ideas that we haven't revisited. Because it takes some work. It takes some work. It even takes more work if you're revisiting things frequently and re-emphasizing bad ideas. Unfortunately, that takes deep work. If we have bad ideas that we continue to reinforce, then we got to get new ideas, new experiences to replace those old bad ideas. This is in the thinking. What you think is what you're going to believe. What you believe is what you're going to know, what you're going to think you know. And what you know is the reality you're going to create. With what you say, what you think, is going to be what you're doing. As I said, these things all influence each other. Because what we went back to with the thinking piece, there's also experience. That's what you do. The experiences you have. What you do. Experience you have, what the experience means. The acceptance of it is what it is, and also the meaning behind what it is, what happened. The new pieces of information you can pull from your experience. Whether it's new meanings or just a new piece of that experience that you may not have thought about, you may have forgot about. So practice the fundamentals. Talked about the fundamentals earlier in the week, where you at, where you want to be. This is the action 3. Because where you at, where you want to be, each one of those areas, you should be working, what am I thinking about where I'm at? What am I asking about where I'm at? And what am I doing about where I'm at? And then we can keep going deeper in. In your private life, where are you at? What are you thinking? What are you asking? What are you doing? In your public life, in your business, where are you at? What are you thinking? What are you asking? What are you doing? Where do you want to be? What are you thinking about where you want to be? What are you asking about where you want to be? What are you doing about where you want to be? We can continue to dig deeper and get fine-tuned. But how serious are you? 1 to 10, how serious? You serious about doing the work? This is another question we have to ask every day. I've been making sure I just stay in motion. Not losing weight, not gaining weight unless I eat a bunch of sweets, but I'm maintaining. And it's just doing a lot of work, not working, a lot of walking, moving around, at least staying that active. So not getting in the habit of not doing anything. In my mind, I say I'm at striking distance. So whenever I'm ready, I can kick it up to the next level. Which I'm wrapping my mind around that. Doing more. Because I'm doing more. I'm on camera. I don't like the way I look. So I'm like, okay, I don't like this. I need to start. Summer's gonna be here before we know it. We can make some gains and lose some weight. So this is how I'm working it for myself. And I do this every day. And I just question myself when it comes to walking up and down the stairs. I just ask myself, how serious are you about losing this weight? Walking up and down these stairs is going to be good. Am I committed? And we know what commitment leads to. With commitment comes a sacrifice. Are we willing to sacrifice for our new life? That shows how serious you are. Because if you're not willing to make the sacrifice, sometimes big, that's the 10. If you're serious, and you're serious about being serious, you've already made a sacrifice. That's how you know you're serious. If you're saying you're serious and you're not serious, that's why. Because you haven't fully made the commitment, as in making the sacrifice. Get the commitment, get the consistency, get the competency, get the confidence. Walking with confidence every day on the path of your prosperity, your purpose, taking authorship of your life. Keep practicing the fundamentals. It's our culture at Pure Soundell, our language we tap into, thinking, asking, and doing. What's on your mind? Is it where you at and where you want to be? If it's not, you better get serious. Travis Soderwell, it's Pure Sound Daily Business. Peace.